Keep it on the low.
Hey guys, welcome to Sit With Me, and today's a little different because I have brought
Me.
the one and only Haven Bell, my youngest daughter. Today we have put together something special for y'all. Hopefully it brings laughs and giggles. It does require y'all to be a little interactive in the comments if you choose to be, because we are putting Generation Z against Millennials to see who actually wins these debates.
Okay.
Obviously, here I am, a Millennial with my flashcards.
And Gen Z over here, like prime Gen Z 2008, bro.
If you follow Haven's YouTube, you would know that she actually uses updated technology like a laptop to make notes on her topics.
Kept telling mom she needed to do that. It's very convenient. But,
Yeah, well, you know, Gen Z, they're obviously better, so
we are. We're so much better.
we haven't even started yet, so let's go. Grab your energy drink, your coffee. I've got my iced water, H2O, whatever it is, your pre-workout, and get ready to open your ears, your heart, and hopefully laugh.
Yeah, let's get it. Okay.
All right.
Round one.
I'm going to ask y'all a round of questions, right? Or ask Haven, or generally, there's a round of questions. And I guess you're just going to follow along and catch it as we go, eh?
Hey.
Round one, phone call or text, Haven?
Phone call? I don't like text because if I can't like read your tone or read your
I feel that way
if I can't read your
too.
body or if I can't read your tone, then I don't like text. I really don't like text.
Same. What if this doesn't work because you're an old soul? I am the same way, guys. I feel like your tone, your texting has a tone, so I'd rather hear it over the phone. And I feel like when someone is truly being innocent and they're just ending something with K, it's very triggering for me.
I always
Just don't
misread
text
and
me at all.
I misread into so many situations unintentionally.
It's so bad.
It is.
I think I've lost friends over that, guys. So round two.
Come on.
Here's a good one.
Oh gosh.
I think Mama should be in on this one because she always picks on me. GPS or memory?
Memory.
Well, I know everywhere I'm going, but you're a liar. You'd probably have
I
to
would
put
do-
Walmart
okay.
in the navigation for you to get
I
there.
would have to use GPS, but I can remember like I know how to get to like my friend's house.
Okay.
Like I know how to get to her house, and I think I know how to get to the
So if
gym. I know how to.
Florida. If I said let's go to Florida,
Oh no, I sleep through those.
yeah, that is
My
true.
memory wouldn't be reliable.
Right. So.
But yeah, GPS,
GPS.
obviously, but still, I feel like memory is more reliable sometimes.
So, Mom / Haven's grandma, if you're in here watching this, I know you're having a good laugh because you remember that conversation we had about how I thought it was hilarious. You had a book full of maps. I can still not read a map. Even the Army failed me on that part of training. Let's go. So, yeah, I'm going to know my mommy watched this if she's laughing at this part. But most of the time, guys, I will be honest, I know where I'm going, but I do truly find that the GPS technology is starting to kind of brain rot all of us. Like when they're changing lanes or they, went from a stop sign to a red light or, there's construction or a detour, I mean, I wouldn't know where I'm at. So yeah, I'd have to say that I am mostly memory, but GPS is brain rotness. Ooh, okay. Round three, and we are going to put this in here. Haven, what's your favorite emoji?
So whenever I don't know if you've ever heard the meme, but like I'm dead. I like to use the skull emoji a lot.
I love that. I do love that. It is very humorous, but it's never my go-to. I like the flex emoji and the funny face. I feel like LOL is just over LOL'd. I have to have a funny face.
Mm-hmm.
But then I find that when I typo something and it's supposed to be a sad face and an accident.
You know what's weird? I'll text ChatGPT and I'll use emojis to express my emotions because why not? And it'll like totally like reciprocate the energy, and it's so weird.
I know.
If I put the emoji in, it reciprocates.
ChatGPT,
It's like, oh my gosh, it's so funny. Okay, blah blah blah.
Yeah, ChatGPT is just a household family member, guys.
It's so weird.
You know,
It
listens. But where would I be without chat? I'm not gonna lie, guys. My last prep, where y'all saw how shredded I was, that was all ChatGPT drafted because I was not going to pay a coach the amount of money that they had quoted me. Yeah.
If you could do it with ChatGPT, why you need a coach?
Right.
AI's taking over. Never mind, don't do it.
It really is taking over, though. It really is. And for some jobs, I think it's not fair. But for some of us that like have blue collar incomes, you know, where we have like a taste of a bougie or a $1 million baby. ChatGPT really comes in handy. Teach you things.
I'm bougie.
Yeah, I'm bougie too. Maddie also thinks so.
Like these.
Oh, she is bougie. Her boyfriend bought her a
new pair of books. These are not the Brooks, but these is my first pair of running shoes that I ever got, and they're Brooks, and that's a really good first pair of running shoes, by the way. I don't know if you know that, but
if you do
I'm really bougie.
not know how much that costs, guys, go and look it up and tell Haven.
And we got these on sale.
Right. Well, let her know whether or not, like, her high school boyfriend, if that's like a scary flag, or if that's basically like a diamond, we should get married. Like,
my opinion is I'm absolutely scared for my life.
when those shoes were opened at your birthday, I was like, oh.
I started to panic. I'm like, oh gosh, there's a trick. He's a serial killer. I'm doomed.
We need to get his mom to bedazzle them. I think that was one.
I'll let her. Okay, I wouldn't let her bedazzle my shoes, but I'd let her bedazzle these. Like, these are old. I would let her bedazzle these.
His mom is incredible. Like, I am going to cry if they break up because I love his mom. I'm attached to their family. Even Raylan, right?
Raylan is so sweet. She gives me hugs. And there was this one time, because at the beginning of me and my boyfriend's relationship, I wasn't very comfortable with hugging or touching, but his little sister would give me a hug every day, whether she asked or not. She'd just come up to me. And there's this one time he told his sister not to give me hugs anymore. And I was like, and I walked past her in the hall. I was like, why are you not giving me hugs? And she's like, it's because apparently you don't like it. I said, that's not true. I want a hug.
Did she? I bet Raylan just.
I found out about that story when we went to the beach.
Oh my!
And I was like, what?
I really didn't.
Bo's explanation was that it's has too much energy, which I don't really mind her energy.
No, and he's one to talk.
Yeah,
he is one to talk about that energy level. All right, guys. So round 4. If the internet disappeared, who survives?
I feel like we've done a test. We've tested this in the house. Went to go see who had the lowest screen time, and I was one of them.
Haven was.
We didn't check Dad's, but we checked everyone else's, and we thought Tucker was gonna be it, but it turns out it was me. So I think I would survive because I genuinely don't rely on technology that much.
I wholeheartedly feel like it would be a teamwork effort in today's society.
Yeah.
I feel like because people like me and Dad knew how to sit in a social setting weeks in and weeks out with, only having a payphone if we needed to call our parents and actually talk face to face. We have the social skills, like we could survive without immediate communication. But I feel like because things have elevated and there's so many different obstacles and techniques out there, that their generation they have a lot of input on how to think around and above certain things that me and my husband, who is a Gen X. Wait, is he a Gen Xer?
No, he's a millennial. Like he's like on
1979. Like he's like 1 year from being a millennial.
Might as well be a boomer. He acts like one.
Yeah, well, I was raised by a boomer. Wait, Mama Barbara was a boomer, huh? Yeah. So that kind of explains like a little bit of the change, the difference. I knew a time when there wasn't screens. Haven was born in 2008. Nope, you didn't know a time when there weren't screens at all.
No.
Right.
And you gave me like I used to get Kindles. I still have a Kindle because I love reading. Guys,
like
if you did not know that, But like we literally had iPads, and there was this one point I'd get like Kindles like almost every Christmas because I would break them.
Well,
But,
yeah,
like,
yours were broken a lot.
But I have one currently, and it's still alive somehow.
We even got Landon one of those little VTech things, but now hindsight's 2020, and I do feel like the screens are why our children have major sensory and reality issues today.
Like serial killers.
Yeah, it's
They're
crazy.
not as slick. You can't be as slick. You can't.
Well, no, but they know how to be smarter.
Yeah, it's very weird.
That's kind of scary.
Next question.
Round 5. Who has better music? Okay, I like all music. I don't count. I could listen to the latest that released tomorrow, but I could also listen to some Prince, some 60s, some Elvis Presley.
I'm with Mom on that, but I can say that I do like older music rather than new music. Like, there's a few artists that are considered really not old that I really enjoy, but there's more artists that were like in the 90s, or like their peak was in the 90s or the 80s, or like like the 2000s. Like, love their music more than I do ours. Like Deftones, my math teacher found out I like Deftones. He was like, I'm surprised you even know that Deftones exist.
I know, it was kind of crazy whenever they started listening to Deftones on the Google, and I was like, I wonder if they know that this came out when I was young. You know, it was kind of crazy, but I love it.
See, I didn't know they were considered an old band until like my math teacher said something. I was like, what, really?
They're making a comeback. They kind of came out before their time.
Yeah.
Like their music, their style, like yeah. Star Wars did too. Hence, it wasn't really that big of a hit way in the get-go, but now it's gradually like progressed and been made over and over. It was genius, actually, the way that its evolution unraveled. But I will say, Purple Rain, Purple Rain.
Copyrighted. Her voice is too perfect. Shut up.
Yeah, I wish. If I could sing, it would be over.
Yeah.
I'd have the looks, the muscles, and I could sing.
Yeah.
And I have the perfect dog. What are you doing? What you doing?
Come
What you doing? You're so perfect.
Get in the camera.
Okay, round 6. Who had better fashion? There's the 90s, 2000s currently.
The 2000s, well, no, we're in the 2020s. I'm talking like 2000s and like the 90s. Like, low-rise fashion in general was peak.
Yeah.
It was peak. Like, low-rise is not low-rise anymore. They're finally coming out. Like, a lot of businesses are coming out with low-rise, like real low-rise, not just, oh, they're low-rise and they're not low-rise. But, like, I like 2000s. Like, I like theirs.
I'm big on the 90s. I always wore the big baggy Jinkos, and nothing like a good, like, white or gray, tank top with some baggy jeans. I love that they're coming back. And actually on the beach, I'm kind of like feeling the whole high-rise Levi's with the crop top. Like, I love that our fashion is coming back, for sure.
I like half of my jeans are baggy. Either they're baggy and they're low rise, or I have like low rise flared jeans or like boot cut jeans. I just love it.
Man, look, guys, when flares came back and then they left again and then they came back and they've finally gone, it's not that I don't like flares. It's just that it got hard to find a designer that could make a pair of flares anymore without you bending over and your crotch showing, because flares got so low rise at some point.
I even inherited like 2 or 3 of Mom's Misty jeans.
Oh, yes, she did. She did. She really did. So, round 7. Biggest red flag dating additions.
We're disgusting. Hold on.
You were not allowed to yawn on my sit with me.
Oh, goodness. I'm sorry.
Can we do stand with me? Do some jumping jacks?
Yeah, we're going to do some push-ups after this.
Okay.
Anyway, back to red flags. Does not, like, hold, like, take your, like, I can't speak. So your chair, if he doesn't, hold your chair out and, like,
Chivalry.
yeah, whatever that is. open the door, offer to pay first date. There was another one. If he does not say you're beautiful or compliment you, like, there are so many red flags. And if he's too perfect, then there's a problem.
Yeah, that too. I personally feel like one of the first red flags that show up is the communication error, or I guess today's day and age, because I haven't really dated much since screens are like priority, but you know, if you're sitting at a table and you're eating and you're on a date and he picks up his cell phone, or
So
you know,
annoying.
yeah, I'm really big on like eye to eye, good
Real
conversation, real communication.
Yeah, not like if you're on a date to get to know each other, you're there on purpose. You're not there to stare at a screen. It's not like one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm suspicious of you. No, it's literally get off your phone. We're here to bond.
Yeah, and number two, if he talks more about him and less about you, he should want to be interested in knowing who you are. It should not be about him. Like, of course, you want him to talk about him, but don't let the entire conversation be led by who he is, what he wants, like all about him, you know? So, okay, this is a good one. Round 8. Cancel one of these forever. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Netflix, coffee, or gym.
I say TikTok because I don't get on TikTok anymore. I used to be chronically on it, but I haven't been on it in a few months, and honestly, it's great.
I love TikTok. I find that more people my age are on TikTok. That's where most of my following is. I feel like there's a more positive energy on there. Unfortunately, one that's not listed on here is the Book of the Face, which is Facebook. That's definitely one I could cancel forever. But because that's not an option, coffee. Because, you know, I love coffee, but
don't even
I can
lie.
go
You
without
are
caffeine.
an absolute monster. Okay, there are mornings. Okay, well, used to be mornings, but now that
Instagram.
okay, yeah,
All right.
I agree. She doesn't want to be exposed. She doesn't want to be exposed.
I don't really know if we're gonna do round 9. I cannot do the whole phrase thing.
There was a phrase one. There's like, it's like love is a
Like, finish
action,
the phrase.
and then there's high pot meat kettle. Well, that's how I say it. That's not the actual phrase. Or don't judge a book by its cover. It was supposed to be phrases, but we're not gonna do that because that's just lame.
Yeah. I feel like you could, like, most of the bigger phrases are carried down from the 1950s anyway. It's something that's stuck from forever ago when your grandma was a thing. So, round 10. What is one thing moms do that every mom does? What's one thing that I do that, you know, every mom does? You know, moms generally, a millennial mom.
Gosh, are always on your cell phones.
Oh, come on. Really? Is that what you're going to say?
No, there's better ones. I'm just trying to think.
Let me see.
Oh, I have one.
I don't know. Like, I feel like we're all a little weird, all a little twisted.
Haven,
We have
do this for me. I don't care if you're sleeping. No, I'm kidding. Mom doesn't do that.
We do.
Mom has the decency to wait. No.
We do. We are pretty big on waking y'all up loudly, like opening your bedroom doors, turning on.
I remember I hated waking up in the morning because you would slam our door open, turn off the fan, turn on the light, and you'd scream at us, wake up. And if we weren't up in 0.5 seconds, you would just scream again.
Yeah, it's a millennial thing. Like, there was no mercy for us growing up. You better get out of bed, and you better get out of bed now. Yeah. Okay, the daughter test. What is one thing? What is one thing does that millennials will? Oh, what is one thing Gen Zs do that millennials will never understand?
Good question. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot. There is a lot. But, like, I can't think.
It's y'all's terminology for me.
Oh, definitely a terminology.
Y'all definitely have a whole new, like, vocabulary.
Yeah. And
but like a habit.
Y'all
or something,
have
I
yeah,
can't-
okay, that I know a habit. So we think differently.
Mhm.
Millennials and Gen Zs think differently, and they approach things differently, probably because we grew up on cell phones. I don't know the difference.
That I'll never
One has more
understand.
common sense, the other one's more logic. I'd say millennials are more logistic.
Mm.
We have no, we don't have common sense.
No,
We're pretty
you
dumb if you
don't.
ask me. I'm just okay. They have a higher IQ.
I will say that the common sense thing is a little different. Critical thinking is different for y'all's generation too. That's kind of like y'all will use the last bit of coffee, creamer, or Tucker will completely. Or toilet paper. Like if you know that you're about to use the bathroom, always check to make sure you have toilet paper. Yeah, that's weird.
I think that's just a guy thing.
Okay, so this is our lightning round. We're gonna say 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna have options, and then we're both gonna say like which one is which. So
Okay, so
answer immediately, no thinking, right?
okay.
So 1, 2, 3. Beach or mountains?
Mountains.
Beach. Really?
I'm so like I am so spoiled to the beach. Like I want to
You're
do something
supposed
different.
to say what you would think I would have.
What you would have?
Oh wait, I don't know.
No.
Answer immediately.
If
Okay.
if it's a lightning round, then we answer for ourselves.
Okay. Beach or mountains? So mountain. Are you sure you hadn't been to the mountains to know?
I've been in the mountains.
Okay. Cardio or weights? Weights.
Oh, I did. You asked it too fast, but I say cardio.
Okay.
I actually started with weights before I did cardio.
Did you?
I did because I was in
You were in the gym
Project
before you
Fit.
ran?
Project
Okay.
Fit. I don't know if you remember us, but
Yeah, I remember.
that's
Project
when I
Fit.
first started, and that was way before I started running.
Good stuff. Morning or night?
Night.
Night. Yeah.
Right now. It's annoying.
So camping, hotel.
It's hotel. Camping, because I feel like it has character. Hear me out. I've had some bad experiences, but I've also had some good experiences, and the good experiences are like really, really good. But the hotels, I feel like it's very mediocre.
I love the smell of like just clean sheets in a bleached hotel.
I will
room.
say not feeling dirty all the time is definitely a plus of being in a hotel, but I like camping because it's more character, like more. You're not just like laying in a hotel room. Like with camping, you have things to do. You're forced to be outside, and it's kind of fun in a way. So I don't know how to explain. Like you get to adventure out. At a hotel,
Yeah.
you only have what's around you. But at a campsite, you can literally sit there.
There is
and
a
you
lot
can
more to do.
adventure.
Camping. Yeah, for sure. Chicken nuggets or steak? Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets?
Yes.
We don't eat steak often enough for me to know that.
Coffee or energy drink? Coffee.
Energy drink.
Dogs, cats, dogs.
Dogs.
Sunsets or sunrises?
Sunsets.
Sunrise. Sunset?
I like
Yeah,
sunset.
I don't know. I'm confused. That's such a toss-up for me.
I do sunset because I'm a night owl and I normally run at sunset. So
Spotify or vinyl? Spotify.
Spotify.
You don't have a record. Well, I have records, but we don't have a record player. Snapchat or text? Text.
text. I hate Snapchat.
Yeah.
Me and my boyfriend used to text through Snapchat because his and his dad's number were the same. So if I text him, his dad would get the message and Bo would get the message. Or
Weird.
something like that. I don't even know if that's actually like accurate,
Good
but
thing that
like
you're very modest.
yeah. But it's like, and I was for a while. It just got to a point where I just didn't answer my phone.
Really?
If it was on Snapchat, I just didn't answer.
That's
my phone.
strange.
I hate Snapchat. Like I have such a bad taste for Snapchat in my mouth for a multitude of reasons.
Well, I do too, but there is Snapchat. There are benefits to it. Like if you have friends you've met on TikTok and you
Well, yeah.
don't really want to share your personal information.
Yeah, or if you
out.
meet someone on vacation, like first thing you're
That
giving out
too.
Snapchat, not your number. 'Cause personally,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to give out my number.
But I would rather text all the way. All right, we're gonna end kind of deep. What's one thing you've learned from me that you hope you carry into your adulthood?
To not just let people walk all over you. Like there have been times where you let that happen, but there are like times I can name that you're like, you stand your ground. You're like, absolutely not, no. Like, you're big on being very confrontational, and I like that.
You need to be, you know, that you're worthy of defending yourself for being that way. Your voice should be heard.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of that comes with self-esteem, and a lot of times we doubt that we're even worth being heard. But when it means taking up for you, for sure.
Okay. Now it's my question.
Where is your question?
I thought you had it.
No,
It was in
girl.
that pile.
Oh, here's yours.
Okay, let's see. What's one thing you've learned from raising me?
I have definitely learned from you, Haven, that you can get your point across just by being at peace. Like, sometimes it's better to say nothing at all than to have a whole lot to say. You know, I've watched that through you growing up, dealing with certain things
Yeah.
in your life, particularly in the household and at school. You are totally vibrant, and people have a million things to say about you, and you may only say 3 things in a day, and everyone notices it. So, for sure, to be patient, quiet, composed.
I
That
would
is
say
very
I'm
much possible.
I'm not always that, guys. Don't let her fool you. Whenever
Let's get 5 of your teachers in here. Tony Carey, we're calling you out in the comments, girl.
when I'm PMSing, I'm the worst person to be around. Don't let mom lie to you. It's not great.
Well, guys, look. Thanks for sitting with me. If no one has really asked you today, how are you really doing? Answer that question, if not out loud. Answer it honestly with yourself. Freely talk about your feelings. I really appreciate you getting to know Haven as well today. I hope you were able to laugh and maybe relate to something we had to say. I'm so glad you were here. Let us know in the comments whose side you were on, Team Gen Z or Team Millennial. Don't forget to like and sub. And if anyone hasn't asked you again, once again, how are you really feeling?
How's your day? Tell us all
Yes,
about it.
how are
Good,
you really
bad,
feeling?
awesome.
Keep showing up for yourself, and
Go
remember
to the gym and get jacked, because muscles are easier to cry with than no muscles.
That's true, and your story matters. So, thanks, guys. Yeah, don't forget sub, and go look up Haven Yaps on YouTube. Her handle will be in the description. Bye, guys.